What does $949 get you in a DeWALT petrol self-propelled mower from Bunnings? We're going to find out. Okay, this quick look has been a long time coming. This machine's been sitting here for a ridiculous amount of time. I would have liked to get to it earlier, but it's just been so busy. And anytime there's something to box and unbox, should I say, and thought of having to put something together, it kind of pulls out the procrastinator in me. But this doesn't look like it's going to be too bad, actually. Now, we haven't seen many of this style of mower on the channel of late. Petrol mowers. Petrol self-propelled mower. I always kind of want to save the box to send it back, but then it's like, that's so much easier to get out. Anyway, let's get it out of the box quickly, set up the handlebars, and then I'll tell you a little bit about it. All right, so I got it out here. We are ready to cut. I'll go over a couple of things on it first. $949 this is, 21-inch self-propelled, 3 cutting modes. You can bag it, side discharge, which I do like for that longer stuff. Also has a mulch plug, so you can mulch. 173cc Kohler engine. Dual height adjusters, front and rear, which feel a little bit sloppy, and the teeth that they lock into on the back one are already like really scuffed up, so I don't know how they'll go over time. I'm not a fan of dual height adjusters. Definitely not a fan of dual height adjusters when they will only go as low as 32 millimeters, which is, it's just not low enough. I mean, battery mowers are going less than that, so it just makes it, you can't do a height reset, makes it very tough. Let's sit it down actually, see what it's like. It's obviously a mower straight from the American market when you are bringing in a petrol self-propelled mower, and it only goes that low in Australia. So that's sitting on its guts now. Is anything scraping along the ground? Anyway, we won't be cutting higher than the second level, I believe here. We might even be on the lowest. We're just doing maintenance mowing here, obviously. I will get it into some progressively heavier stuff as this video goes along. This area here is normally mowed with robots, but I do mow it once a week or so, just to pick up all the leaves and sticks with a push mower, and I enjoy it. It's a nice area to mow. Now, it does have a steel deck, but there is a lot of plastic around it. The chute, where the handle's attached to, where the wheels mount to at the front, there is a lot of plastic on this machine aside from, the deck, obviously. So it does feel a little bit like it has a lot of slop in it, or play. Like, that's something I'm not a big fan of personally, and that's just a personal thing. It might sound very picky, but when you use a lot of these things and you use them often, you get to know what you like and don't like. And when there's slop like that in the handlebars, it gives you a really dull feedback sensation. You know, when you got to push it, when the handlebars sort of bend down that much before you start pulling the front wheels up, it's just, I don't know, I like a nice solid feeling handlebar. And now to start it, you do need to hold down the top bail, which is for the blade. Oh, maybe we'll start it with the choke. Start it up simply enough. You can't run it without this top bail. That is a safety feature. The drive is these 2 handles here, which again, feel doughy. How that'll translate to how it gets along the ground, I'm not 100% sure. How was that cutting? What are we on? 2. We might start at 2 and see how we go with that. This is the first DeWALT mower that I've tried. It does come with a 3-year warranty on the actual mower and a 5-year on the engine. I think it's a 1-year commercial warranty, but it's like, honestly, it is not a commercial machine. I can feel that right away. If you're mowing commercially, my advice would be to invest a bit more, $1,200 to $1,500, and you're going to get something more commercial style. Anyway, enough talk. How about we get into using this thing and just see how it drives along, how it feels, how it cuts. It's not going to have any issue cutting this, but let's just see what the user experience is like. It's not viciously loud or anything. How's that high? Make sure we are cutting. Barely taking anything. I mean, it only needs the top taken off it, but let's just go down to the 32mm. The drive does feel nice. It's doesn't take a lot of pressure to get it propelled. It's variable, so the harder you pull it, the quicker it goes. This is top speed now, which for me is a good pace. Not overly quick. Wouldn't really want to be going quicker than that. But you can really feather it and just have it crawl along, and it is quite responsive, which is what I like. Doing a good job so far of bagging, picking up all the leads, which I love. A good start. I will say I like the feel of that on, I do like the feel of most machines on this because it's, relatively flat. You're not cutting wildly overgrown grass or anything, but yeah, I think the thing I like most about it, very, very first initial impressions, is just the low level of pressure you need to apply to get the self-propelled going and maintain it. So if you're going to be mowing for a while, that can be a good thing, because sometimes some of them you really have to clamp down on, and just after a while your hands just get a little bit tired. Good start, seems to be cutting well. We are talking about maintenance mowing here, where we're just nicking the top off. Engine, nice sounding engine, just hums along nicely. I'll try and show you what we're taking off to give you an idea, because you just can't see it on camera. Still not sure if you'll be able to see there, but I've got cut versus uncut. This is a kikuyu lawn with some blue couch. This is mainly kikuyu here, which you may have seen before. And then we have some blue couch in other sections. So it's a bit of a bitzer, but it is nice and green at the moment. Let's see how much we've taken off so far. Oh, there we go. So as I said, you won't see on camera, but there is grass. We are taking grass off. Nice, lush, green, high moisture content kikuyu there. And it's bagged it really well, I've got to say. Bear in mind though, we are on the absolute lowest height setting. This is never going to be a scalp machine, which for me, and the style of mower that it is, which basically means you can't do a height reset with it, which for me is almost a deal breaker. What that means for you, I don't know, but if I can't give this thing a height reset, you're just not getting all the value that you can out of this style of mower. There's other mowers that you can buy that you can do that sort of thing with. I'm going to take you over to, I found a patch of couch grass that is quite overgrown, which most mowers generally struggle with. We're going to try and go straight to the bag. Maybe you guys should leave just while I do this. Yeah? Alright, so I'm not even going to talk through this, I'm just going to let you hear how it struggles or doesn't struggle. It struggles through that plastic and that rock. We'll go a little bit higher, maybe on the, we'll start on the third lowest. There are 6 levels, so we're near enough the middle. It's definitely not super low or anything, but yeah, didn't struggle at all. There's some buffalo here with a little bit of growth. There's some kikuyu through it, a little bit of cooch through it in areas, some weed, so not a bad area to test. We'll go to the bag for this section here. There's a little bit more down there. We will chuck on the mulch plug and see how that goes. Definitely wasn't too much of a challenge. We'll try it with the mulch plug now. We might as well try all three modes of cutting. We'll get the side discharge chute going now and see how that operates. That's the closest it's really come to testing it, but obviously that's quite long. There's sticks and bark in there as well, so still got through it. I've got to say, overall the thing probably performed better than I expected it to when I pulled it out of the box. We've put it through some decent stuff now quickly. Obviously I can't tell you the longevity of the machine, what the build quality is going to be like long term, because this thing is brand new out of the box. A few things I'm not a big fan of, just personal things, like I said, the handles and just that soft sort of feel, but it seems like a competent enough machine, apart from the fatal flaw in my mind anyway, that around 32mm lowest height of cut is just not low enough for the Australian market. These are just my opinions though. Self-propel system seems responsive enough, easy enough to use, but that's what you get for $949 in a DeWALT self-propelled petrol mower. If you have got this machine and you've been using it for a while, let us know in the comments how you've been going with it, or if you've got any other DeWALT machines, because I haven't tried any other ones. Let us know how you go with the DeWALT mowers. If you've got any questions about it, hopefully I can answer them in the comments for you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.